Hello YouTube and welcome. In this video I would like to do with you the unboxing of this new Planeswalker deck, Huatli, the Dinosaur Knight. So this one is from the new set Ixalan, and this package contains a 60 cards ready to play deck, two Ixalan 50 cards booster packs, a deck box, a strategy insert, and a magic quick reference card. So, of the two of these new Planeswalker decks that came out with this set, this one is the one that I like it more because they bring us a new creature type, the dinosaurs. So let's see what we can get in this package. So put this apart. So right here is our Planeswalker card, and by the new rules this is the new Planeswalker card, so it's a legendary Planeswalker. So it's Huatli Dinosaur Knight. She has a 6 drop to enter, has 4 loyalty points, and for +2 put 2 +1/+1 counter on up to 1 target dinosaur you control. For -3, target dinosaur you control deals damage equal to his power to target creature you don't control. And for -7, dinosaurs you control gets +4/+4 until the end of the turn. So this is the new legendary Planeswalker from this Planeswalker deck. Great image, this one. Fantastic. Now let's see what we can get in the box. By the way, great art. Great art, this one. So again, I should comment that I'm very happy with the box that comes with this package, because allow us to the players to store his full deck, the 60 card sleeves on it. That is fantastic. Here we have our 2 boosters from the new set Ixalan. For now I'm going to put it aside. Here we have our strategy guide for this deck, a little flyer that explains a little to the players what this deck is all about. Great set, this one. Put it here, and here we have the rest of our Planeswalker deck, the other's 59 cards. So let's crack it and see what we have in this one. First, just remove this one. So this is the quick reference card from Magic the Gathering, very useful for the new players. And now into our deck. So first we have Sun Blessed Mount, a creature dinosaur, 4/4. Great image, this one. We have 2 copies of it. Goring Ceraptus, 7 drops, a little high, this one. Double strike. Whenever Goring Ceratops attacks, other creatures you control gains double strike until the end of the turn. and it is a 3/3. Maybe too high for this card. Burning Sun's Avatar. 6 drops for this one. When Burning Sun's Avatar enters in the battlefield, it deals 3 damage to target opponent and 3 damage to up to 1 target creature. It's a 6/6. Kinjali's Caller. 1 drop. Dinosaur spells you cast cost 1 mana less to cast, and is a 0/3. So this one should be a great card. And we have 2 of them. Huatli's Snoomborg for 2 drops, has Vigilance, and it is a 2/2. A decent card, this one, for a common. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 cards of that. Now we have Raptor Companion for 2 drops. Is a 3/1. And 2 copies of this one. Here we have Talonelli's Knight, 2 drops. Whenever Talonelli's Knight attacks, if you control a dinosaur, Talonelli's Knight gets +1/+1 until the end of the turn, and it is a 2/2. Again, a decent card. So we have 1, 2 of this one. Frenzied Raptor, a 3 drop, and it is a 4/2. We have 2 copies of it. Territorial Hammerskull, 3 drops. Whenever Territorial Hammerskull attacks, tap target creature and opponent controls, and it is a 2/3. Not bad. And we have 2 copies of that card. Bonded Hornscrat, 4 drops. Bonded Hornscrat can't attack or block alone, and it is a 5/5. Interesting card, this one. For 4 drops is a 5/5. Of course, the handicap is exactly this part, and that can attack or block alone. So we have 2 copies of that. Now we have Pterodon Knight, 4 drops. Pterodon Knight has fly as long as you control a dinosaur, and it is a 3/3. Another decent card, this one. And we have 2 of them. Now we have Shining Aerosaur, 5 drops. He's a flying dinosaur, and it is a 3/4. And we have 2 copies of that one. Now some of the cards that we usually get in these Planeswalker decks. Stone Quarry, land. As Stone Quarry enters in the battlefield, tap it, and then when we tap it, we can get it a mountain or a plane. So 2, 3, 4 cards of that. Now the basic terrains. Let's see. "11 mountains, and 11 planes also. So this deck contains, with the Stone Quarry, a total of 26 lands. That it is understandable because the high cost of some of the cards that we already see. So 1-drop Huatli's Sprawling. An instant, target creature gets +2/+0 until the end of the turn. If you control a Huatli Planeswalker, that creature gets +4/+0 until the end of the turn instead. So this is one of the great cards that works well with our Planeswalker, and we have 3 of them. Here we have Slash of Talons, 1-drop, instant. Slash of Talons deals 2 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. A decent card for 1-drop, and we have 2 of them. Here we have Lightning Strike, 2 drops. Lightning Strike deals 3 damage to target creature or player. This one should be a great card if it was a common. I easily see it played very well in Pauper, but is an uncommon. 2 cards, but even so deals 3 damage to target creature or player for just 2 drops. Not bad. And we have Railing Roar, 3 drops. Creatures you control gets +1/+1 until the end of the turn. Untap them. Okay. And this is the rest of the deck. So, if I'm not mistaken, there's a card that is missing from our normal Planeswalker deck. That is weird. Oh no, okay. So the first card was the only one that I didn't read it, and it was the type of card that I was missing. So again, Sunblessed Mountain, a 5 drops card, a little high. So it's a creature dinosaur. When Sunblessed Mount enters in the battlefield, you may search your library and or graveyard for a card named Huatli Dinosaur Knight, reveal it, then put into your hand. If you search your library this way, shuffle it, and it is a 4/4. So those was the cards that I was missing, and usually came in these Planeswalkers decks. So it was my mistake. I didn't read right away at the beginning. So I think this is a really normal deck for this type, a Planeswalker deck. Anyway, an intro from this set, Ixalan, and of course about the flavor is going to be very interesting because it's a easy way to right away try to play with dinosaurs, the new creature in the Magic the Gathering world. And again, I must say that I think this is one of the best art in this kind of product. This is amazing. Really great card. Great card, this one. So, I'm going to put this aside, and now I'm going to crack these 2 boosters. These 2 from this, of course, new set, Ixalan. And these the first boosters that I'm opening from this set. Let's see what we can have it. And starts with Rummaging Goblin, 3 drops, tap, discard a card, draw a card, and it is a 1/1. Desperate Castaways, 2 drops. Desperate Castaways can attack unless you control an artifact, and it is a 2/3. The Territorial Hammerskull, one of the cards that comes in this Planeswalker deck. Again, 3 drops. Whenever Territorial Hammerskull attacks, tap target creature and opponent controls, and it is a 2/3. Ixalan Diviner, 2 drops. When Ixalan's Diviner enters the battlefield, it explores. Reveal the top card of your library, put that card into your hand if it is a land. Otherwise, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature, then put the card back and put it into your graveyard. And it is a 0/3. So this is a kind of new mechanic. Explores. Siren Lockout for 3 drops is a flying. A Siren Pirate. When Siren Lockout enters in the battlefield, it explores. Reveal the top card of your library, put the card into your hand if it is a land, otherwise put a +1/+1 counter on this creature, then put the card back or put it into your graveyard. And it is a 1/2. Amazing art, this one. Ryle, 1 drop. Ryle deals 1 damage to target creature you control. That creature gains trample until the end of the turn. Then draw a card. Maybe this is a good card, this one, with dinosaurs, because they are usually powerful, if I noticed. So 1 point of damage maybe is not very dangerous to a dinosaur that we control, and in the other side he gets trample until the end of the turn, and we can draw a card. So this one should be interesting. Sun Crowned Hunters, a 6 drop creature dinosaur. Whenever Sun Crowned Hunters, it deals damage. It deals 3 damage to target opponent, and it is a 5/4. Shipwreck Looter, 2 drops. A human pirate. He has raid. When Shipwreck Looter enters the battlefield, if you attack it with a creature this turn, you may draw a card. If you do, discard a card, and it is a 2/1. Could be interesting, this one. Nest Robber, 2 drops. He has haste, and it is a 2/1. Blinding Fog, 3 drops, instant, prevent all damage that would be dealt to creatures this turn. Creatures you control gain X-proof until the end of the turn. And this one could be a great card. For a common, of course. Could be a great card, this one. Wow, great image. Really nice. Well done. Belligerate Brontodon. A 7 drops, crazy. So each creature you control assigns combat damage equal to his toughness rather than his power. And it is a 4/6. So for creatures like this one in particular, this ability is quite interesting. So in this case, a creature like this that is a 4/6 is still instead of attack with 4, he attacks with 6. I don't know if we have enough dinosaurs that makes this ability works well. Wow, not another great image, this one. Elaborate Fire Cannon, an artifact for 2 drops. Elaborate Fire Cannon doesn't untap until your untap step. For 4 tap, Elaborate Fire Cannon deals 2 damage to target creature or player. At the beginning of your unkeep, if you may discard a card. If you do, untap Elaborate Fire Cannon. Okay, this is because this is a new card for me. Right away, I don't understand what is the value of this card. Cost 2 to enter, doesn't untap during your untap step. We have to pay 4 to deal 2 damage to target creature or player. And at the beginning of your unkeep, you may discard a card. And if you do, untap Elaborate Fire Cannon. Right away, I don't see the meaning of this one, honestly. River Sneak, 2 drops. Here is the Merfolk Warrior. River Sneak can't be blocked. Whenever another Merfolk enters in the battlefield under your control, River Sneak gets +1/+1 until the end of the turn, and it is a 1/1. And our rare, fantastic, Fel Flagship. Again, we have the artifact vehicles again. So for 3 drops, Pirates you control gets +1/+0. Whenever Fel Flagship deals combat damage to a player, that player discards a card, and he has a cost of 3 to crew, and it is a 3/3. A well balanced card, at least this one. But it's amazing that we're going to get vehicles in this set that are going to be ships. Really cool, this one. So here we have the proxies for the flip cards. I don't get it any in this one. And we get a vampire counter, a token, sorry. He has lifelink and it is a 1/1. And that's it for this booster. And now we're going to crack the second booster and see what we can get it. So this one starts with Contract Killing, 5 drops, a sorcery, destroy target creature, create 2 colorless treasure artifacts tokens with tap, sacrifice this artifact, add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. This is a really high cost card. Vampire's Zeal, 1 drop, instant, target creature gets +2/+2 until the end of the turn. If it's a vampire, it gains first strike until the end of the turn. And a command, 1 drop, this one is going to be a great card in pauper decks of vampires, for sure. Crash of the Rampart, 3 drops, instant, target creature gets +3/+3 and gains trample until the end of the turn. A really decent card, this one. creature gets +3/+3 and gains trample until the end of the turn for 3 drops. Wind Strider, 5 drops. So he's a Merfolk wizard. He has flash and flying, and it is a 3/3. Trash of Raptors, 4 drops. A dinosaur. As long as you control another dinosaur, Trash of Raptors gets +2/+0 and has trample, and it is a 3/3. An interesting card, this one. Deadeye Tormentor, 3 drops, human pirate. He has raids. When Deadeye Tormentor enters in the battlefield, if you attack it with a creature this turn, target opponent discard a card, and it is a 2/2. Sunrise Seeker, 5 drops, human skull. Has vigilance. When Sunrise Seeker enters in the battlefield, it explores. Again, the new ability, and it is a 3/3. Spreading Rot, 5 drops, sorcery. Destroy target land. Its controller loses 2 life. Again, 5 drops is a really high cost. Colded Wings, an artifact equipment for 2 drops. Equipment creature has fly, and it costs a 1 for equip. Could be interesting, this one. Storm Sculptor, 4 drops. Storm Sculptor can't be blocked. When Storm Sculptor enters the battlefield, return a creature you control to its owner hand, and it is a 3/2. Could be funny, this one. This one is another great image, this one. Navigator's Ruin, 3 drops. Enchantment. He has raid. At the beginning of your end step, if you attack it with a creature this turn, target opponent puts the top 4 cards of his or her library into her graveyard. Okay. This one is heavy. This one should be a great card. Heartless Pillage, 3 drops. Target opponent discards 2 cards, and he has raids. If you attack the creature with this turn, create a colorless treasure artifact token with tap, sacrifice this artifact, add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. Savage Stomp, 3 drops, sorcery. Savage Stomp costs 2 less to cast if it targets a dinosaur you control. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Then that creature fights target creature you don't control. It's okay cards. It is okay cards. Of course, this card only. It is interesting if we running a dinosaur deck, of course. If we do and we have it, this card only costs 1 drop to enter, and we put a +1/+ counter on that creature, and we can make it fight another creature. Could be nice, this one. And our rare Old Growth Dryads, 1 drop. When old growing dryads enter the battlefield, its opponent may search his or her library for a basic lands card, put in your battlefield, tap it, then shuffle his or her library, and it is a 3/3. Okay. One drop is a 3/3 creature. Should be a great card, this one. Of course, we gain the chance of put a basic land in our battlefield, and our opponent also. But one drop and it is a 3/3 creature should be excellent. Again, we have the proxy card, and we get a token artifact treasure. So this one is one of the that we have reference of some of the cards. Tap, sacrifice this artifact, add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. So this is what I get with this new Planeswalker deck from the set Ixalan, the Huatli Dinosaur Knight. So I must say I'm very happy really with this Planeswalker card, the new legendary Planeswalker. This is a great card, this one. Great image. Again, for this kind of product, of course, he has a high cost to enter, but even so, this one could be very fun to play in a dinosaur deck, of course. So, great one. And of course, from the boosters, this one should be the great card of these two boosters. Old Growth Dryads. One drop and we get a creature that it is a 3/3 and allow us to put a basic land in the battlefield, tap it, and our opponent also. But for one drop a 3/3 creature, this is crazy. Should be a great card, this one. So this is what I have to share with you. So the unboxing and a little of a review for this new Planeswalker deck, the Huatli Dinosaur Knight. I hope you like it, enjoy it, keep seeing my videos. Until then, have fun and see you.